So today I'm going to show you guys how to make a build, how to make a PvP build in the game. And it's not going to be like use these and these stats in terms of like you have to use these exact stats that I'm going to show you. This is going to be roughly what you need to like think about when you're going to make a specific build for either dark, lightning, like faith, intelligence, regular quality build, dexterity build, and strength build. And I'm going to tell you just like the hard caps of, like roughly the hard caps of everything. So let's start off easy with a dark build. And this works with every dark build in the game, like you can use every weapon in the game. So let's just go to Rosaria. The regular dark build that most people are thinking about first is that the hard cap for going with dark damage is 30 intelligence, 30 faith. That is a magical number you just need to remember. The reason why I can show you now, I have, with my straight sword in that's dark infused, I have 475 in AR just with dark damage. If I take this up by 1, nothing happens. If I take this up by 1, nothing happens. Let's take both of them. Boom. 2 levels, 1 AR. Let's go back to 1 down. Boom. 5 AR. You see that? I get 5 AR from 1 level. Same thing. 5 AR, 5 AR, 5 AR, 5 AR, 4 AR. So, do you see what I'm working with? If you take this up by 1 and this up by 1, you have now wasted 2 levels you could use somewhere else. That is really important for a 125 build, for 1 AR. 2 levels for 1 AR, not worth it at all. Right? And also you need 40 vigor, because you need the health. 1813 health is the magic number. So you need to also use a prisoner's chain, because you don't have enough levels to level up to 125 without the prisoner's chain. And usually having 14 attunements for the what's it called, Tears of Now, pretty important. So I will go with 35 with probably 18 strength. Reason why? Because of the I've forgotten the shield, Black Knight shield. And dexterity up to 30. It will stop at 30 right there. You will have an AR of 504. You will have the same AR 504 with the Chaos version of this. So you can both use Dark and Chaos, which is fire, technically, with this build right here. If you're going to go with a Pyromancer build, I would recommend that you use a Pyromancer. Figure out how you can have 40-40 on these two, because Pyromancer will cap at 40 with damage. That means that you have to figure out how you can do that. But with also using the Pyromancer build, you have more stats already in the Intelligence Faith stat. You just have less in Vitality and stuff. Pretty simple stuff. So let's go with a regular like quality build. A quality build is just 40. I'm just going to use my trusty Pontiff Curd Sword and just make a quality build right now. And show you. I'm also going to show you like my build. This is going to be a speed course, like I said. So with this build, I don't want to use the Prisoner's Chain, which means that I will take my Vigor up to 40. Just boom, 40, 14 attunements, 40 endurance. This can stay at 15 Vitality. 15 is just decent to have with a Night build. It's really good. I'll take this up to 40. I'll take this up to 40. But now it's the problem part. Boom. I have this at 40. But I need 10 in Intelligence to use my Pontiff Curd Sword, which means that I can take strength down by 1. Boom, I lose 1 AR. Now I can use it, but I have now 14 attunements to use to have Tears of the Now, but I can't have Tears of the Now because I have just 9 in Faith and I need 15. What do? I take down strength 1 more level. I lost 1 AR. Boom, I have now Tears of the Now, but if you see on the left side of the weapon, like right to weapon 1, I have AR that says 392. Reason why? It's because I took strength down to 26. Because if you see here, from 25 I will gain 3 AR. From 26 to 27 I will gain 1 AR. So on and so forth. That is because 26 on this weapon that I'm using right now is the soft cap for the weapon, and every weapon have different soft caps. You need to figure out how you can get to this soft cap, but I'm going to help you how to figure out which stat you need to take up and down instead of like toying with everything else. I'm going to show you like a shortcut to what you can look at with, like, you should probably know this, but a lot of people maybe just look over this and just make like a general build and this will like work, but it will not be optimized. I will now show you how to optimize easily without really putting in any thought behind it. And by the way, my build is not done. I can also bump this up to 18 and this up to 19. And the reason why I have this up to 18 is to make my build better, because I had spare levels to use. Nose Chime, I can use the weapon at the field Nose Chime, go back with my Curd Sword and still use my Curd Sword while having the regen, still having the regen from the Sun Princess Ring and the Blessed Cestus when I don't take damage. So if you see my regen right now, I'm not using anything in my hands. If you see, I have just the regular Cestus and I'm still regening because of the Field Nose Chime buff. It's just really decent to use that buff, and that just enhanced my build, and this is my final creation that I made with this build. It's just a decent build overall. So I'm going to show you just in the inventory right here which stat you need to take up and down, and I'm going to try to be short. I have like 4 more minutes to do this so they can be interesting to watch. So I'll just take this weapon. This is CC scaling. So okay, you can take down both stats, either strength or dexterity, it depends on which other weapon you want to use. So knife should be like a secondary weapon in short, right? So let's go down to, let's say you are like more of a casual Souls player and you want to just use a big greatsword. Same thing, CC scaling. Let's use something that's better. Boom, here. I want to use the Black Knight sword. How can I make this better? This has C scaling in strength and D scaling in dexterity, which means that you should have your strength stat at the soft cap, which is 40 by the way, and I'm going to show you like everything right now with the soft cap and stuff. This is just a general idea, like a general rule of thumb you need to think about. So when you're going into the weapon attributes, I'm going to show you the soft cap of everything. For Vigor, soft cap is 40. That is the reason why I'm using 40 in Vigor. Attunements, I don't know. Let's see, 4, 5, 6. So I guess when you have there, 40 is technically the soft cap on this as well, but I would just actually go down with 30, because you need 10 levels to get up to get more attunements. So I would just stop at 30 with attunements. That is like that is the soft cap in my eyes right now. Yeah, that is the soft cap, because you just need 7 levels more, but you can also like use 18. I would, like, for me, I would use 18 for 3, but if you really need that like 2 more attunement slots, go up to 30. With dexterity, same thing. It is just 40. If you look at the stats right here, I'm at 40. It doesn't go up. If you see the stamina thing, it just moved from 157 to 160. When you take this up, it goes up by 1, another 1, so on and so forth. Soft cap is at 40. When you're going to make a higher level character that is like, let's say, 300, you don't really need to have more endurance than 40. 40 is the soft cap. If you really want to go with an even number, go up to 50, but that's like, there's no need. You can technically go up to 46, but like that 1 extra point in stamina doesn't really matter, right? Vitality. This is just like a secondary stat that you really don't need to level up, but let's see, the stat doesn't go down at all. So the soft cap, it doesn't have a soft cap at all. So you can just, vitality, have that at 99, decent. That's like technically the hard cap, but you don't need that much in terms of weight. Me, I can use almost everything with the heavy armor with 15 in vitality with what I use, but I have 19 right now. That is what I use. Pretty decent. Strength, soft cap is 40. Just trust me, soft cap is 40. After 40 you will have diminishing returns. It doesn't really help you with defense or anything at all. Soft cap is 40. Same thing with dexterity. With intelligence, that is a bit tricky thing. Intelligence, like the soft cap is 40, the mid cap is 50, and the hard cap is 60. So if you want to go for like the hardest hitting intelligence build, go for 60 in terms of like a 125 build. If you're going to have like a level 300 build, go with 99 for instance, for all I care. Same thing is with faith. I can just show you so you can see. With faith, soft cap is 40, you will not do a lot of damage. Mid cap is 50. You will do decent damage, but you can also do damage with your sword. And with hard cap, it's 60. Like making, so if you, let's say you want to make a build around sorcery with like, let's say this weapon right here, I would go with at least 50 in intelligence and 18 strength, 40 vigor endurance with the prisoner's chain. So you go 35 vigor endurance, and you have 18 strength, 30 dexterity. That's what I would have gone for around those stats. And the reason why is because you like this weapon right here has better stat in strength scaling, but the reason why I said you have to go with 30 instead of 30 dexterity instead of 30 strength is because you can also, if you want to, swap to the scimitar if you really need for a faster weapon. And going with more dexterity than strength means that you can use more weapons with simple infused. It's just better in the quote unquote long run if you're going to go for either dark infused or whatever. Because if you see this weapon right here, it has A scaling in dexterity. If you see a dark longsword right here, it has D in dexterity but better in strength, C. But sometimes you need to swap this weapon to some occasions, and it has better scaling in dexterity. That's the reason why you should, for a either intelligence or faith build or a dark build, I recommend that you at least have dexterity up to 30 and strength on 18 to use the shield that you need to use, which is Black Knight shield. So yeah, that has been the roughly how to make a build video. I hope that was easy enough to follow. For a recap, quick recap, soft caps are regularly at 40 on the regular, and with the magic things like intelligence faith, hard cap is 60. For dark build, go with 30 intelligence faith for the quick rundown. So yeah, that has been the video, guys. I will hope I see you guys in the next one. Bye.